Few series have as many characters as Bluey. Fortunately, the writers do an amazing job of giving everyone time to showcase their personality and interests. Aside from the Healer family, Bluey's friends reoccur the most throughout the series, creating engaging stories due to their hijinks and vast imaginations. Bluey loves all of her friends dearly, and it's hard to consider the series continuing without them. The latter episodes of Season 3 call into question what it would be like if Bluey ever moved away or grew up. These two situations are enough to end friendships, especially ones from childhood, as people grow apart due to distance and circumstances. However, some friendships can last a lifetime. In today's video, we'll discuss 5 of Bluey's current friends and how they may stay in her life well into adulthood. These friends can watch Bluey graduate, discover her life's passion, and start a family, making them integral parts of her future. Number 1. Mackenzie. Mackenzie and Bluey are good friends who spend time together in and outside school. In The Creek, Mackenzie spends the day with the Healers, watched over by Bandit. He convinces the family to leave the park and go to the creek. Although Bluey is nervous about hiking through the woods, jumping over rocks, and encountering bugs, Mackenzie is enthusiastic about the challenge and tries to help her be brave. He tries to help her cross a large gap in the rocks by telling her it's similar to jumping from sheep to sheep, although she doesn't have experience doing so. Their parents are also close friends, interacting numerous times throughout the series. They spend time together at a cookout in Spy Games, and Bandit brings them dinner in the episode Curry Quest. Coincidentally, the two families live close enough that their homes are within walking distance, as Bandit and Bingo visit the Border Collies by walking instead of taking the family car. Mackenzie is also close with Bingo, readily engaging in conversation with her, even meaning he is more likely to become a lifelong friend to Bluey and her little sister. We know that the Healers never move from their home due to the flash-forward sequence in Surprise. If the Border Collies stay in the same city while Mackenzie grows up, the entire family can remain friends for the foreseeable future. Bluey and Mackenzie may even attend the same high school and graduate together. Number 2. Jean-Luc. Bluey has one lifelong friend confirmed, and their friendship manages to beat all the odds. In the episode Camping, she goes on a holiday with her family. While playing on a riverbank, she meets Jean-Luc, whose family is visiting the Australian campsite during their holiday. There's one hiccup when the children try playing together. Jean-Luc only speaks French. Although there's a language barrier between them, Bluey and Jean-Luc learn to communicate with one another through gestures, inference, and drawing pictures. They engage in a story about surviving in the wilderness and becoming closer day by day. However, Jean-Luc must leave and return home, incapable of telling her that his holiday is over. Bluey becomes distraught when she realizes he's gone. Chili explains that people may come into our lives for a short time, but they make us happy even if they aren't meant to stay forever. The episode ends with a flash-forward sequence as an older Bluey goes to sit beneath the tree she planted with Jean-Luc. She's interrupted from reading by Jean-Luc, who greets her in English. They wag their tails, clearly remembering their time together from years ago. Now that they're older, Jean-Luc doesn't need to live in Australia to maintain a friendship with Bluey. They live in a modern world, meaning they can use cell phones, social media, and video calls to keep in touch. Now that Jean-Luc knows English, the language barrier won't keep them from communicating over long distances. And as they continue being friends, he could even teach Bluey some French. Number 3. Judo. As Bluey's next-door neighbor, she's one of the few characters who can frequently see Bluey outside school hours. They spend time playing together in episodes like Butterflies and Dirt, although something always gets in the way of their fun. For example, Judo once struggled to play with Bingo because of her younger age, as Judo felt she was too slow while playing and desired to play with Bluey instead. However, Judo overcomes her bias as she plays with both sisters in later episodes. Although Judo may like things done in a certain way, she genuinely cares about Bluey and their friendship. The two have known one another since they were in diapers, which has undoubtedly formed a bond not easily broken. Aside from living next door to one another their whole lives, their parents attended the same mother's group, ensuring their children had a lifelong friendship from an early age. There are occasions where Judo was absent from events, like Bluey and Bingo's birthdays in Pass the Parcel and Handstand. However, many fans speculate she may visit her family, like her father, during these times. Regardless of her absences, Judo and Bluey can continue to become close friends as they age, confiding in one another as they become teenagers and young adults. They would benefit from sticking together and learning from one another. Bluey has already helped Judo overcome many struggles, including worrying about her image and taking control of her playtime and how everyone should play games. Number 4. Mia. As the series focuses on Bluey and her school-age friends, it's not often that older children or teenagers have a primary focus. The episode Barky Boats is an exception, as it introduces the concept of Calypso's students having older buddies they occasionally play with. Many schools will do mentorship programs like this where upperclassmen will help play games, read, or teach with someone younger than them. In the episode, we meet Bluey's buddy, an English setter named Mia. Mia is a very kind, caring, and playful older friend for Bluey. The two girls are excited to see one another, enjoy various games, and have similar interests. However, Mia is different from Bluey's other friends because she's older, meaning she's distracted by things Bluey doesn't understand. Mia has a crush on her classmate Captain and becomes distracted throughout the episode because she wants to spend time with him. Bluey eventually forgives Mia for her unattentiveness, but she'll likely be in a similar situation in a few years. Mia could continue serving as an older sister figure to Bluey as the years continue, helping her overcome various situations as she ages. She could also become a potential babysitter for Bluey and Bingo, becoming a recurring character in the series. She would be the perfect person for Bluey to confide in about complicated feelings, personal struggles, or disagreements with family members. Number 5. Lucky. While Bluey doesn't always play with Lucky, they consider one another friends. As neighbors, they spend time together, like in the episode The Decider, when Pat visits the Healer house to watch the game with Bandit. He's joined by Lucky and Chucky, who watch the game and interact with Bluey. Since Pat and Bandit are such good friends, it would make sense for Bluey and Lucky to begin spending more time with one another. The parents may hang out more or offer to babysit one another's children when necessary. However, Lucky doesn't attend Glass House Primary School, despite living in the same neighborhood as Bluey. Glass House is a rural school, located next to woodland and farms, so Pat and Janelle may have wanted their son to attend a city-based district that may provide more extracurricular or educational opportunities. Despite going to different schools, Lucky is friends with many of Bluey's classmates, likely because they live nearby or met through shared playdates with Bluey. Since he's friends with Bluey and many of her schoolmates, he may ask to transfer schools in the future, wanting to spend more time with his friends as they grow older. Bluey's peers may also end up in the same high school if the local one accepts students from numerous primary schools. If so, Lucky can integrate into Bluey's regular friend group, becoming one of her closest friends during her tween, teen, and adult years. As loving and energetic as Bluey is, it's no surprise that she surrounds herself with friends and loved ones. Some friendships last a lifetime, even when friends move away, start families, or have different goals. Bluey may remain close to all her childhood friends as she ages, while also picking up new ones along the way, becoming a force of happiness, loyalty, and love among those she keeps close. Undoubtedly, she'll remain popular as she gets older, but these friends from childhood may retain their importance and become her best friends well into adulthood. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.